Hey, what's going on? Adam here, and in this video we're going to be talking about what are the different things you can do to increase conversions when split testing your sales page, your upsells, and your squeeze pages. Now, you have multiple things that are going on with your product. You have a squeeze page where you collect email addresses so that you can market to them later. You have your actual sales page where people go and buy the product from. You have your upsell sales pages where people land after they buy saying, would you also be interested in this? And these are all things that really determine how well a product is going to convert for you. Now, for example, we've done a lot of products in the past with different niches and stuff, and one of the biggest things that people forget to do is split testing. Now, split testing we talked about a little bit before, as well as why it's so important and why you need to be doing it, but the specific things that you need to be focusing on when it comes to split testing and what the most important things are. Now, for example, with some of the products I've done in the past, a simple background color change from going from a white background to a baby blue background could increase conversions by 3%. Now that is crazy. Think about that. The psychology behind that, by just having a color change, makes people want to buy more, is something that is really interesting and something that you need to be thinking about. Another very important thing that you need to think about, which is probably the first thing you need to do when split testing, is a headline. When someone comes to your squeeze page, when someone comes to your sales page, when someone comes to your upsell pages, what's the first thing that they see at the top? They see text, and that text is there to hook them in to stay on the page to learn more about your product, to get them to buy, or to get them to sign up for a newsletter or an email address if it's a squeeze page. So what you want to do is test that and make sure you have the best converting headline at the top of the web page. Because a simple website headline changing from a couple words to maybe a one sentence line could increase conversions by up to 5-6% and way more. We've seen conversion rates jump up by 30-40% for a simple headline change. And that's something that you really need to think about. If your product is not converting at the percent that you were hoping for, if it's converting maybe at a 0.3% right now, and you can bump conversions up by 30% for just a headline change, that is something you really need to be looking at. And the biggest thing you need to understand is just because your product is maybe not converting how you hope it would be converting, doesn't mean you have a bad product. In no way does it mean that. I've released products before where, it just does not convert right out the gate. It's not doing what I want it to do. And after a few split testing of different headlines, different color changes, different buttons, different videos, a little bit different text, I've got it to be a completely different conversion rate that is almost 10 times better, so it's like a completely new product. So don't think that just because your offer and just because your product isn't converting means you have to ditch it and try something new. There are different things you can do to help increase conversion rate, which is why it's so important to think about that before moving on. And that's something that you should always be doing, because just because you split tested a headline and it's converting well now, in a month, it could not be converting the way it was before, and therefore you should keep split testing. It's an ongoing procedure that you should be doing over and over again. So underneath this video, we'll have a PDF with a bunch of different places that you should be split testing right now on your website. Definitely read through those and see if you're doing anything right now to help conversion rates go up, because again, a simple color change, a simple text on a button, a background color change, a headline text change, all can increase conversion rates like crazy and make your product convert a lot higher than it is now. So this video is all about making you think about, what can I do to really increase conversion rates? Maybe I can change this headline to be a little bit more of a hook. Or maybe this button can say, instead of download now, it says, secure my spot. Or maybe I should have something that says turn your speakers up right above the video so people know that it's going to be sound. There's different things like that, which we will talk about in the PDF underneath this video, that you can do to increase conversion rates. So start thinking about what you can do with your product and how you could increase conversions by doing a bunch of different split tests. And trust me, it's really fun to sit behind your computer and be like, whoa, I would have never guessed that it's just a purple text would have increased conversions by 20%. That's insane. And that means you make way more money and your business grows even faster. So it's very, very important. So that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.